Hi, Texas Unitarian Universalists and our justice seeking friends. This is the Reverend Erin Walter from my home in Austin, Texas. I'm here to talk with you about the Vigil and Procession in Dilley, Texas tomorrow, put on by many grassroots and community organizations and organizers in solidarity with the children and families in the concentration camp, which our government refers to as a detention center in Dilley, Texas, which is South Texas, about an hour southwest of San Antonio. Now, it is January 27th, 2026. Don't let my pink Christmas tree fool you. We need all the joy we can get, and I haven't had time to take it down. So it makes me happy, and I hope it brings you a little spark of joy in these hard times as well. I just want to give you what I can give you right now as we prepare and are deeply in the weeds of many messages and organizing calls over the last few days. We are leaving, those of us from Austin, from Wildflower Church. The bus leaves at 7:30 in the morning tomorrow. If you can get there 7:15, please make sure you have filled out the registration form, even if you can carpool or drive yourself. We would love to have you come to the church and make sure that everyone who needs a ride gets a ride. This is a very grassroots, community-driven thing that we're doing together, friends. And so even if you're driving yourself, why not come to the church? Our partners in Grassroots Leadership, I believe, are providing breakfast in the morning. Come see if you can help. Make sure you understand and get grounded for the trip, and see if you can help give a ride. If you're riding on the bus, it's an ADA compliant vehicle. And so we'll prioritize folks who need that accessibility of ADA. What else? Yes, we are accepting donations if you can't come, or you can come and you want to help pay for food, pay for the bus, support the organizing work that's been going nonstop to get to this point. And you can find that link to donate at txuujm.org. Let's see what else to tell you. Buses are going from Dallas. If you are a clergy person in Dallas, we are especially asking for you to come. That bus really could use some clergy to sit in the front. That presence as they go through potential checkpoints or engagement with law enforcement, it helps to have clergy at the front. We are going peacefully and knowing that the people of this very small town of Dilley, Texas, have a lot to deal with. And, this is a federal situation, and we're calling for justice at the federal level to close these concentration camps, to free the children and the families, to abolish ICE, to have full abolition of the capitalist prison industrial complex, all of those things. And the people of this town of Dilley are going to have a lot on their plates tomorrow. So we just ask you to come prayerfully and in the spirit of vigil. Buses are also going from other cities, so just take a look at the emails, take a look at the registration. We know that the registration form is not perfect. Nothing is, and we're not trying to be perfect. We're trying to be together in this work. So if there's a question on that form that you're not sure what to do, you can always put NA, none. Just do your best to fill it out so that we can follow up with you tonight as planning details continue to emerge, and we can just make sure you have the information. Please fill out that form, and we will stay in touch with you. Please continue to have patience with everyone. We're working on interpretation to communicate across language differences. We're working on all the ways that we can be as inclusive as we can. And we know that this is just very hard work in a very hard time. And so we appreciate your grace and your support. I want to uplift our wonderful team, Michelle Venegas Matula, who has only returned from Minneapolis in the last few days, our intern minister, Biss Thornton, our North Texas rep, Taylor Huntley, also our dear friend, Reverend Carrie Holly Hurt of First UU Austin, and Reverend TJ Fitzgerald, who were also in Minneapolis. I want to see if I can pull up the image. There it is that I've got on my computer. There are more than 30 participating organizations in this effort. So we are just proud and grateful to be among a coalition as always. We do none of this work alone, friends, and we seek to respond to the leadership and the asks of our folks who are directly impacted in our communities. Some of the participating organizations include, let's see, Workers Defense Action Fund, San Antonio Indivisible Dallas, lots of Indivisibles, Grassroots Leadership, 5051, Sueños, Somos Tejas, Mi Familia Vota, Vecinos Unidos, DFW, Juntos, I need my glasses again. In Defense of Black Lives, did I say Mano Amiga? So many important groups, and I can't even read all of them, but we are in this together. And I cannot say enough in my gratitude about our national partners. Side with Love from the Unitarian Universalist Association, UUs for Social Justice, our counterpart in Washington, D.C., and the Coalition of UU State Action Network members, including North Carolina. And I apologize, there's more, but it's really a long day, and there goes my phone. But are hosting a national action hour call at noon Central tomorrow while we are having our vigil. So if you cannot come with us, you can be on that, national call. Then we will have our Thursday night action hour, Thursday at 7. And North Carolina will host their Friday action hour, which is approximately lunchtime. I want to say 11 a.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Central, but we'll double check. And all of these Wednesday, Thursday, Friday action hours will be focused on this work and these calls to action so that we can really, really make the change collectively. What else do I have to tell you? Nothing is more hope-giving than taking action together. We know that every type of action is not for everyone. And so we just appreciate each of you for thinking and discerning what type of actions you can be taking now. Calls, emails, letters to the editor behind the scenes are so important, just as physical showing up, if you can, is. Money, spiritual support, food for your neighbors, mutual aid. There's so many ways to contribute, and we need it all. So please don't despair. Thank you for listening. If you're still here with me, Texas UU congregations, and to my ministry colleagues, we love you so much. Thank you for just holding community where you are. We need that so much right now. I will see some of you in Dilley, Texas tomorrow morning. And let's just stay grounded in our goal, which is to support and free the folks in that Dilley concentration camp and lift up their asks that everyone be free. I love you. Our team loves you. And stay safe. Take care of yourself. And we'll see you real soon. I hope that answers some of your questions. There's more in the email. Thank you. Bye, friends.